Yeah.
Have you got a case where a trawl has positively been shown to be the breach that put someone in jail or got them whipped or whatever it was?
I'm not sure what. I don't think I used the word troll, so I'm not sure the context you're using that word.
Well, you're talking. I mean, the snooping hypothesis, where you're saying the security services are picking it up without even the hoster knowing it's being taken away.
Oh yeah,
from
there's
them.
definitely there are many cases where we've had cases in the Wikipedia community where a user was never used his real name, connected to Wikipedia from home on an insecure connection. This is before we went SSL. Posted some things and was taken, arrested and tortured, and then released with a threat to not do it again. It has been routine in recent years, and most of the cases don't become famous. Raif Badawi's case is famous because they had this very public and ceremonial 50 lashes. In his case, my point about him is, I wish that he had posted anonymously, and I wish that he had had secure connections so that they would not be able to trace him, so that his freedom of expression could be made without him being tracked. So. Dun-da-da. Yes.
Hi, it's Malcolm Udick from Riverbank IT Management. I just wondered where you see Wikipedia itself going over the next 5 years or so. It's all text-based at the moment. How's that going to evolve?
Yeah, so next 5 years for Wikipedia, I would say there's two basic changes, one which you will see and one which you probably won't. So the biggest change to Wikipedia is the growth in the language of the developing world. That's a massive trend. For most of us, the size of, let's pick a language, Tamil Wikipedia, doesn't cross our radar, and it isn't that important to us. Tamil Wikipedia will hit 1 million entries, and will have a major impact on people's lives there, and we won't really notice it. I mean, I'll notice it, but most people won't. The other thing is the editing environment. We're moving to a much easier editing environment. So right now, when you edit Wikipedia, unless you're trialing our new visual editor, you see a wiki markup language, and it's a big technical barrier for a lot of people to participate who would otherwise be fantastic editors. And so we're making it more like a modern word processing interface so that you're able to do it. That's been a huge chunk of work that's been proceeding for years, and there's no end to it. We'll always be working on improving that editor and making it better. So that's the main visible change. In terms of the balance of text and images versus something like video, I don't see personally any major change. Text is the perfect thing. If you want to learn about Queen Victoria, text is fantastic, and some pictures and images. There are cases where a bit of video or an animation could be very helpful, but there's not a huge amount of demand from our volunteers for that, nor from our readers. So I think we'll remain very similar in that sense to what we are. So as a reader, hopefully we'll just be ongoing improvements in quality, but basic experience should be what we're all used to. We're not going to become YouTube. So, okay, this side, yeah. 5 minutes to go. Yeah. So if you raise your hands over here now, while I'm over here, then we can switch back and forth more quickly. So, yes.
Hi, Craig Jensen from Softcat. With the rise of secure encryption and services particularly like Tor, while they're bringing great benefits for dissidents in sort of regressive regimes, there's also great aspects to criminality, sites like Carter Planet, Silk Road, that sort of thing. Do you ever envisage a point whereby we can actually police the criminal aspects of the secure or the dark web while still providing those benefits to dissidents, to freedom of speech and human rights?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think it's like anything in society, right? The fact that you can walk off into the middle of Hyde Park and have a private conversation with someone that might be about how much you love them and want to spend your life with them, or might be about a drug deal that you're planning. That's part of society, and that just translates right onto the internet. You mentioned Silk Road, and interestingly, the Silk Road guy is in prison. So, and that was done with good old-fashioned police work. And so, this idea, what I'm opposed to is the idea that the best way to achieve the right balance between security and privacy is to have zero privacy and scan everybody's messages all the time in case they say something dodgy. and have the police come and see them. We understand as a society that there is a balance that needs to be struck. I'm not unreasonable about that balance, and my views on where that balance should be struck are sort of pretty mainstream, sort of liberal modern person views. And we shouldn't forget, my point is we shouldn't forget that human rights don't go away just because we're on the internet, that we still have rights that governments need to respect. Last question, yeah, hello.
Hi. My question is, you just briefly touched on it in that everyone has human rights, and you've mentioned a lot about freedom of expression. And my biggest question is with Wikipedia is, where is the line between freedom of expression and people's basic opinion? Because like I've been on Wikipedia a lot, and there's a lot of sites on Wikipedia that actually aren't true. And so it's based on people's opinion rather than actual true facts.
So here's the way, I can answer this. So,
do you want me to just finish?
Oh, your microphone went dead. Anyway, so our view at Wikipedia is that we make a very strong distinction. I personally make a very strong distinction between editorial judgment and censorship. So Wikipedia is not a wide open free speech platform where people should come and say whatever they think and random opinions, and we won't delete things. We delete things all the time. We're striving to have a very high quality encyclopedia where every fact, particularly any controversial fact, is very clearly referenced to a high quality source, high quality academic journal, high quality newspaper, magazine, and that sort of thing. So in general, if you see something in Wikipedia and you say, well, that's just someone's opinion, it doesn't even have a source, oh, great, that's a problem, let's fix that. That shouldn't be there in Wikipedia in that way. So I don't take the view of, oh no, we have to let everybody express their views on whatever they may think. They should just write that in Wikipedia. No, I think people should express their views, write whatever they think. They can do it on their own blog, and they can exercise editorial control over that. Our community, though, what we're doing is we're trying to build an encyclopedia, so we try to be quite strict about that sort of thing. Great, all right.
Thank you very much. That was brilliant. That was brilliant. Excellent. Thank you.
Imogen is here with the SIM card. So.
Okay, Imogen's just at the back with the SIM cards that Jimmy mentioned. So if anybody wants a SIM card and they are going to use it, please go and see Imogen at the back just here. Okay, we've got our next session in about 20 minutes, starting at 11 a.m. It's going to be Amma Awadallah, Cloudera CTO and founder. So please join us back here at 11 a.m. Thank you.